Today I'm going to teach you how to create this piano duct tape wallet, and for this tutorial I just decided to keep it simple. I haven't made anything out of duct tape in a very long time, so this wallet just has two main pockets and it just folds like a normal wallet. So let's get started. I cut out 7 strips of duct tape for this, and I measured them all around to be 9 inches. If you're using centimeters, it's around 23. But it doesn't really have to be super precise, it's just I like to measure them to be around the same size. So you're going to take your strips of duct tape and you're just going to start to layer them on top of one another. So you're going to repeat this process with all of the strips of duct tape that you cut out. And once you're finished, you should have 3 pieces of duct tape on one side, and then on the other side you should actually have 4 pieces. So what I'm actually going to do now is fold over any of the leftover duct tape. Once you're done with that, you can actually fold the wallet and you'll have your big pocket already. So I'm going to add another pocket to this, and it's going to be very simple. It's not going to have any ID pockets or anything. So for this you're just going to need 3 strips of duct tape, and you're just going to layer them on top of one another like before. And the only difference is that once you've layered them together, you're only going to fold over one side. You want to leave the other side alone so you can attach it to the wallet. So you can see here I'm just putting the pocket that we made before on top of this strip of duct tape. So once you're finished with that, you can move on to the next step. So just to make it look a little bit nicer, I decided to take another black strip of duct tape and I just folded it over on top of the little pocket we just made. So it looks like this. So after you've done that, you're actually going to flip over your wallet and you're going to get another black strip of duct tape to place on top of the wallet. You should just aim to put it in the middle and then fold it over just like before. So at this point you should have the tape on the outside, the big pocket, and then the little pocket. So I'm just going to trim the edges, and if you want to make yours just like mine, I measured this to be 8 inches, so I just trimmed it down to that size. Okay, so now I'm going to add some duct tape to the edges to tape them together. What I use is normally a wire cutter, but you can use an X-Acto knife to get the same effect. So really you're just going to put it on the side and it should look like this. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and basically I just put it on one side and I remove the tape that we put earlier. I just take a little strip off and then I actually go in and I fold it over. I know while you guys are watching this video, some of you are going to ask, oh well, why not just put the black strip of tape after you fold it? It's just a personal preference. If you're watching this video and you decide that it works better for you to actually put it in after you attach the two sides together, then you can go ahead and do that, but it's just a personal preference like I said. So you're going to repeat this process with the rest of the wallet. You guys can see that I did it for the bigger pocket, but you also need to do the same exact thing for the little pocket. So this is what it should look like once you're finished. I have the big pocket attached and then the little pocket. So now we're actually going to move on into the outside design. So I'm using my wire cutter again for this. Like I said, you can use an X-Acto knife. The measurements for each strip of duct tape is 1 inch by 1/3 of an inch. So it's actually pretty tiny. And you're going to need 12 of these strips. So once you have the 12 strips, you're just going to start attaching them. It should be pretty far, I would say maybe like 3/4 of an inch from the outside. And then just place it on there and group them into groups of 3. So once you've made the 4 groups of 3, you're going to go in and just get a thin strip of duct tape. I didn't really measure this, but like I said, you can do this with an X-Acto knife and just get as thin as you can. And then you're going to put a strip of duct tape in between each group of 3, and then you're also going to put one on each little key. So you should get something like this. Mine didn't come out perfect the first time, so I actually had to go back and fix a lot of things on it. But overall, I'm really happy with how it came out, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Bye guys!